let's talk about my TTRPG. It is a high fantasy, steampunk, B movie horror esque genre. It is highly influenced by shonen anime and specifically anime and manga like Full Metal Alchemist and Ruby, along with inspiration from the big three like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Speaking of Full Metal Alchemist and how it impacts my TTRPG, the mangaka creator specifically states that she loves B horror movies because of the why. Why does that work? It explains how. How is needed in a TTRPG so you know the mechanics of the game so you can play the game. But the why it's working is more left up to interpretation. And that's what's super cool. Being able to leave that little bit of why is this working so that everyone else can just kind of make their head canon, work with their group, and make it function in a way that's cool and interesting. You want some mystery, you want some mystique in your world. Because if everything is just explained full force and there's no mystery, there's no questioning anything, then there's no intrigue. And without an intrigue within a world that you're designing, there's no point to it. But the other massive part that I'm working on, and one of the reasons why this takes so long, is because I want to be very inclusive on how people can play this game. I had started this process in making a TTRPG because D&D always ran into an issue of, oh, people want to play and then they run into issues of people not showing up. So I wanted to make a way that people could play D&D without having that issue, with people not needing to show up and still being able to feel like they played the game, like they gained levels even though they weren't a part of the mission. And that's where like guilds came into my world. And then I wanted it to be able to still have an overarching story plot, which is how I was able to create like villains and like antagonists that follow through with each individual smaller like one shots you were doing, which also allow other individuals to test the water with DMing, allowing their character to take a break and then they can try DMing. And that all snowballed into really pushing the concept of what type of game modes can I have rolled into one huge world. And that's what I'm working on, getting all that set. Peace.